Hi, my name is Lennon, and you are watching Arts Alive Delaware. The Smyrna Opera House has a bunch of different programming that we offer to everyone who's around us, not only in Smyrna, but in every county in Delaware. Some of those programmings are different musical acts. So we have a couple different musical acts that do rock and roll, they do tributes, they do Motown, the doo-wop era, all kinds of different eras we provide. And with those, we also have a couple programs would include things like magicians, and would include pet theater. We've had comedy pet theater here, watching little dogs jump through hoops and things. We've had comedians come by and all kinds of different things. Impressionists, people who dress up as different famous celebrities like Elvis, like Cher, all kinds of different things. So we try to offer a lot of different entertainment for people in our community. With that, we also offer community theater. And so we allowed a lot of different local actors and actresses to come out and audition and be a part of those theater experiences. And with those main stage theater experiences, we also offer our own children's theater experiences. And we do about 2 to 3 camps during the summer, and we really focus on those in the summer. And with that, we spend about 2 to 3 weeks teaching young actors how to perform on the stage, how to carry their voice, do dancing, all kinds of different things, how to audition, all that stuff that's gonna help them in the future as they wanna go on and go to places like Broadway and go to all these professional theaters. And so something that we really pride ourselves on. Outside of all of that programming, we also offer art exhibits. So we just finished one, and we usually try to do one in the spring and then one sort of in the fall. And we kind of offer a lot of local artists the opportunity to bring in their art and showcase that to local people. And they're also able to sell their art and just get it on display and let people see it. A lot of these artists have their artwork just sitting in their house, and then they bring it here and it's beautiful work and they get acknowledged for it, and people buy the work and they put it in their homes. And that's something that every artist kind of wants to see their art go to. And so with that, we like to offer a bunch of different types of art. And so we offer, oils, pastels, acrylics, we have stone sculptures that are there, we have woodwork. So a lot of different things are at the Opera House that we kind of try to showcase and allow local community members to see the arts in many different aspects, because as we all know, the arts is a lot of different things. The Smyrna Opera House is kind of smack there in the middle of old Smyrna, and so you'll see a lot of different things on your way down to our Opera House. Our Opera House it's kind of hard to miss. It's got its big bell tower, and it's a very historic monument. It used to be a community house, and so we had a lot of very famous people that came and spoke there on that theater. One being Frederick Douglass, who spoke on the stage. And so it was a monumental place that people came together, and then it became a theater, which was called the Roxy Theater. And that was a place they showed movies and things like that. And then unfortunately on Christmas Eve, the Opera House actually burnt. And so the top floor of the Opera House into the theater on that balcony area burnt down. And so when they rebuilt it, they just kind of closed off that top. And so that beautiful bell tower that we have now wasn't even there. And it was closed off for a while and used as a town hall. And then I believe the Smyrna Police Department was there for a while. And then our organization, which is the Smyrna Clayton Association, we came in and we wanted to kind of rebuild it back to what it used to be, which is this beautiful community cultural place that people can come together and experience arts and experience just community. And so we came in and built it up to what it is now, and we tried to restore some of the historical elements. So when you enter the Opera House, you'll see a lot of different historical elements, including different moldings, all the different curtains that we have. It's just, there's so many details that when you go in, you'll always find something new each time you come in for a show or for an exhibit or something like that. And so, our organization was able to build that in 2003. And then since then, we've been working on bringing programming in, doing theater, all kinds of stuff. coming into the doors of the theater, you're gonna step right into our lobby where you'll be able to meet our volunteers, also known as our guild, who will welcome you in. And then we have our box office where sometimes you'll see me or you'll see some of our volunteers and others who work there welcoming you in and getting you your tickets. Our theater is kind of set up where it goes up instead of out. So then you'll go up to our second floor, either by our elevator or by our staircase, and you'll get to enter the theater. And in that theater, we have the full stage, and then we have roughly 291 seats in there. The awesome part about our theater is it's flexible seating, so we actually put out our chairs ourselves. But what that allows us is that we can change it up for different shows. So sometimes we have dance parties where we can create a dance floor for guests. Sometimes we have large events where we'll have round seating and we'll have caterers in there. And so it's a very useful area that we can use for all kinds of things. But when you're coming in for a show, you're looking at about $291, and that's including our balcony, which is upstairs. And we have about 60 seats up there, and that is definitely one of the preferred places a lot of people love to go, not only because it's beautiful up there, but you kind of get a perfect little eagle eye view down to the stage, and so it's definitely a popular spot for a lot of our patrons who come in. But outside of our theater, we also have a special place, which is our gallery, which is up on our third floor. It's all the way up at the top. And up there is where we have all of our art exhibits, but then we also hold a lot of different parties, or we have communities that come in and they'll have events up there. And so it's a very cultural hub up there. The Smyrna Opera House works with a lot of different communities. It's something that we're very passionate about, is helping out our community. And not only do people come to shows and then end up supporting a lot of the restaurants that are around us and a lot of the small businesses before and after our shows, but we also have a lot of local organizations that come in and use our facility for different things. We're doing shows at the Smyrna Opera House yearly. It's going on all the time. We do have quite a lot of traveling acts that come in. They come from different places in the country, sometimes out of the country, and they'll perform on our stage. And a lot of times that will be from February to right before summer, and then it picks back up in the fall, and it's almost every Saturday. We have an event here, sometimes Fridays and sometimes Sundays, but we like to pack our weekends with some traveling acts. When we're not doing those traveling acts, we also do theater productions, which is our community theater coming together and putting on an entire weekend of shows. Outside of those, then this summer, we take a slight break and we focus mainly on our summer children's camps. And so patrons can come and support those children and the young actors who worked really hard for 2 to 3 weeks on this show, and come actually see them for about 3 or 4 shows as well. And so that's kind of all the programming we do here. We try to fill it up yearly. And so even if there's a little gap where we don't have some sort of act, we're doing something, whether that's an art exhibit or maybe we're having some sort of event. So we're always trying to fill that up. A great way that people can get connected is on our website. We have an event calendar on there that you can always see what's coming up, kind of check it out. People who are a member at the Smyrna Opera House kind of get a little pre-sale opportunity, and so they get to buy their tickets a week in advance. And it's a great way to not only support the Smyrna Opera House, but a great way to be involved and be in this little community. Our members also get to kind of join us for member pre-parties that we do quarterly right before certain shows. Buy a ticket, they get to come and mingle and meet the band and kind of get all that. And then they also get to come to some of our preview parties where they get to find out what's happening well in advance, months in advance. They get to learn about all the shows we're doing. Sometimes we bring acts in to actually kind of give them a sneak peek. And so becoming a member is a really great way to get involved with the Opera House and be the first to kind of know everything. For people who are looking to support and get involved with the Smyrna Opera House, they can go to our website, which is smyrnaoperahouse.org. On top of that, we do have a volunteer program. We call that the Guild. And this is an awesome program for those just kind of looking to get involved during their spare time and help out with the local theater. A lot of our volunteers help us usher for events. They help us greet people in, scan tickets, all kinds of different things, as well as kind of set up for holidays during during Christmas time. A lot of our guild comes in and helps us set up all the Christmas decorations, and it definitely takes a team. The arts is a way that I think a lot of people come together. It's something that, you know, it brings people together. Everyone likes art in some form, whether you listen to the radio and you listen to your favorite artist, your favorite music, or you're going and you're seeing different billboards with art on them. Art is everywhere, and I think without art, we kind of have a bland world. So supporting local art helps support worldwide art. So the Smyrna Opera House has partnered and now became the home of the Delaware Rock and Roll Society. And so with that, we will be opening up a museum that honors all the different inductees in Delaware and artists that are local here that have made an impact on a lot of different people. And so people can come and see all of these different people and all the music that they've done and the impact that they've made on the arts in Delaware. And on top of that, we also do all of their induction ceremonies here at the Smyrna Opera House. So all of the new inductees that are coming in, they get to show off what they do and their music and everything, and then they get inducted into the society. And so it's a really special honor that we've been given to be the home for that and be a central place that everyone can come and visit and learn about and keep that history alive.